Hello again, Screencaster Jeff here with some thoughts on desktop management for webcasters. My first thought is that whenever you're webcasting, you want to have as few programs as possible running on your computer. And in general, you want to keep things as light as possible just to get maximum efficiency. If you look at the bottom right part of your monitor, you'll see icons for programs that are running. A lot of times, programs start running when you start up. A lot of computers come with them installed, or as you install new programs, they ask you, do you want the quick launcher or the scheduler to be running in the background? Most of that really is unnecessary, and you can get rid of that by clicking on Start Run, typing msconfig, and going to the Startup tab. And here you'll see all those programs that could get started up when you boot your computer. Again, most of them totally unnecessary. And I'll put a link to some information about which ones are safe to remove, but especially with XP, most of them are. The other thing I really like is quick launch icons, so that as your screen fills up with different things, you're always one click away from starting another program. And these are very easy to create by just clicking and dragging icons from your desktop onto the quick launch bar. And so then if it's full up, you can still extend it there. Beyond that, before you start webcasting, you're going to want to have all the programs open that you're going to need and see them here. You really only need one browser window, as long as it's a tabbed browser. I always have one that's the chat room, and I usually float the chat window, but I also have to remember not to close or move to another site from this tab, because if I do, I'll lose the chat room. I like to have the Shoutcast admin page and then whatever other pages I need. I usually have Audacity, and the way I resize it, you'll notice in the upper right hand of most programs you have the dash and one square or two squares on the X. Of course, the dash is to minimize it, the X is to close it, and these squares are to either make it full size or to not make it full size. And if it's not full screen size, then you can resize it and position it wherever you want to put it. My Audacity I usually position like this so I can see the levels and still have the chat room open. And then if I have a Skype cast, I'll have that going, or a Skype window. There is an automatic way to automatically tile windows, but I find it very unuser-friendly. If you right-click down here at the bottom right, you have the options to tile windows horizontally or vertically, and so it automatically resizes them and puts whatever windows are open into something like that. But I would much rather have control over where I put my windows and what size they are. One other thing worth noting is your bookmarks toolbar here in Firefox, or most browsers have it, so that you're always one click away from the sites that you're definitely going to need to access. So it's a good idea to strategically plan those. So I believe those are my few thoughts on desktop management. I look forward to hearing yours and hopefully learning some tips and tricks along the way.